Welcome, Scorpio, to your in-depth weekly forecast for week commencing the 4th of December for the Sun or the Ascendant. Venus arrives in your sign on Monday. This is quite the delicious transition. Venus in the 12th house may have been raking up some anxieties about your relationships. There may have even been one that has actually come to a close. Or perhaps you've just felt very nostalgic for someone who's no longer with us or no longer in your life. But Venus moving into your own sign brings you into the moment. If there is someone you're getting on really well with, perhaps even got to know in a quiet way in recent weeks, the angle between Venus and Saturn is very positive this week and can lock you together in a very helpful way. Now, there is a quarter moon on Tuesday in the 11th house of your situation to do with your social world, and the Sun in the 2nd house very much to do with your self-worth, value, and also your money. Is there something that's not quite chiming around a group interaction at the moment? If there has been a little bit of backbiting it's felt, possibly with Venus squaring up with your modern ruler Pluto last week, you've got a chance this week to make a bit more sense of things, particularly in that Mercury in your sector of everyday communications forges a brilliant link to Jupiter in your sector of relating. By the end of this week, I feel that you will have deciphered who you can really connect to and have trusting alliances with, and who maybe is not quite getting where you're coming from, or is diverging from what you thought you and they shared. So there could be a little bit of movement around your friendship or social situation, but by the end of this week, I think generally you're going to be feeling a lot happier and a lot clearer about all sorts of relationships. Also, Neptune goes direct after 22 and a half weeks in retrograde in your sector of sociability, but also of romance. Now, I have to be honest, Neptune's going to continue to forge some tricky angles through December and January, so this isn't necessarily going to be a panacea. But if you have felt a bit dispirited about your social situation, or the chance to meet people you can have fun with or connect with one special person, I think Venus moving into your sign, it's linked with Saturn, Neptune going direct, will all make you feel a lot more positive. There's also a very practical but passionate link between the Sun and Chiron on Friday, and you can make this work to your advantage too. I feel that around a situation where your experience or knowledge in a more practical dimension, if you share that with someone, they can be very grateful for the advice that you're giving. It's just, as always with Chiron, it's a complex one. Sometimes we can be very generous with our time and not necessarily get much acknowledgement or appreciation. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you so much for joining me. If you've yet to order your year 2024 personal forecast, ascending above this zodiac broadcast, these charts are based on your unique birth data, totally individual to you. And if you order now, you can get the rest of this year free, but also the rest of year 2024 plus 30% off with my special offer, and your character analysis, your life roadmap, which will give you intimate understanding of the patterns that are played out in your life so far. And also, you'll get free your zodiac forecast for all 12 signs for next year, your Indian forecast for all 12 signs, and your Chinese forecast for all 12 signs. Please see below for more.